Now I can go on and on about society and feminism and whatever, but that's a given when it comes to shonen, and most of us know the drill when it comes to sexism in anime. Besides, this YouTuber explains this perfectly, and I highly recommend watching it because she took the words right out of my mouth. And now that that's out of the way, hi, I'm Abby. I go by Abby on basically all platforms, and I'm an artist who's officially trying to start a YouTube channel. Again, if you're curious, just look up the Len Lover 101, and don't worry about the username because it's merely a product of its time. And I don't care, so shut up. And for my first ever video on this channel, I present to you my redesigns for the ladies of Class 1A. Again, yeah, I know I have a habit of starting shit and never committing to it, but that's not important. What is important to know, though, is that I've already done this before with the girls Uraraka and Sue, which makes things easier for me. Also, this will be in 2 parts for my own sake, so if I didn't redesign the girls you wanted, you could always just subscribe. Is it too early to ask?
Let's work together and do our best!
I think one of the main critiques I have of my hero is that the girls are very copy-paste in terms of design. Yes, most of them have their personal qualities, but put that aside, you get characters with painfully similar personalities, body types, and little to no substance, all for the sole sake of getting men's rocks off. Which, I don't know if that's the kind of route you want to go down when making teenage girls in your story. Might I add that they're freshmen, as in fresh out of middle school. So with that in mind, let's start with Ochako Uraraka. Hero name Uravity. One of the first things she says when we first hear her hero costume is that she wished she specified how she wanted her costume to fit because she felt it was too skin tight for her. Like, thanks, hun, for showing how much the designers resort to girls in spandex, 10 out of 10. So that was one of the main things I considered when redesigning her, as well as really pushing the astronaut vibes in her suit. Another thing I did in case it wasn't obvious was that I made her fat, and while I do have my reasons, I don't think I need to explain myself as to why I made this choice. I can, however, show you lovely people a note that'll at least give you an idea behind my thought process. Like I said earlier, I had already redesigned her before, so it was mainly a matter of just refining what was already there, which included changing that weird tube thing on her wrist weights I did back before to the original version from the Canon design, because that really bothered me. Also, I was sort of struggling with the line art and really struggling with the shading, because I was working with some new tools which I'll probably show here on screen, but the line art brush I was using made the hair strands I usually draw kind of wonky, but I went back and fixed it, so it's fine. As for the shading, it's usually smooth sailing, but the select tool I was using felt like way too rough. Like it was kind of pixelated compared to the regular lasso tool, and I couldn't figure out why, and I thought I was somehow losing my mojo, but it turns out it was this little setting here that made it look the way it did. Despite all that, I'm really happy with the results and the pose I chose for her. Hopefully y'all like her too.
Now this is a move fit for a frog. Ribbit, ribbit!
Up next we have the one and only Sue Asui, hero named Frappy. And the fan service for her character? Completely unnecessary. I don't care what you say. All that Gunnar BS watered down the poor girl and made her not as great as she could be. Like, I find her cute and interesting, don't get me wrong, but think of all the possibilities that aren't meant to get you off. For me, that means taking it a hop further, get it? Okay. A frog girl is already quite the interesting character, but in this case, I felt she should be more frog than girl, cause why not? Yeah. I like frogs from a distance, and felt that making her a mutant would help her stand out amongst the rest of her cast, and so she's getting an adorable frog head. And besides that, I decided to give her a more athletic physique, more specifically one you'd expect from a female swimmer since Sue spends a lot of time in the water. When I initially drew her, I really wanted her to wear something like a raincoat since she's the rainy season hero and whatnot. And it's still there, the main difference is that the closest time around actually has a zipper. I imagine that when she has to go underwater and swim, that she unzips her coat and sometimes even takes it off so that way she has an easier time getting around. I just thought that'd be cool. Besides that, I kept her color scheme and wetsuit relatively the same because I actually kind of like them. The wetsuit itself isn't really a problem, it's the fact that it was clearly meant to be an act of fan service in an area where it wasn't necessary. Like those scenes in season 1 where Minetta comments on her chesticles and even gropes them when they're busy trying to not die. Like what? Also, for some reason, it took me a long time to realize that her shoes are meant to be those fin flipper type shoes that you wear when you go scuba diving. So, oopsie! I went ahead and made them look more like those flipper things because that's the beauty of being artist. If you want to, you can go back and try something that you couldn't do before. Like this, and shading spandex to look like actual spandex. Look at it! I'm really proud of it. It looks incredible. And I think y'all should be happy with it too, because it's my drawing. Other than that, I think that's all I have to say about her for now, so just enjoy the music in the process.
Thank you! Now, let's dance!
And last but not least is Mina Agino, hero named Pinky, not Alien Queen, because God forbid she be called anything cool. And as I'm going over the script, she's currently the talk of the town due to her skin going from pink to white in canon, which kind of sucks for a lot of people because the majority of the fandom, me included, always saw her as a black girl. So I'm just saying my opinion on the matter that isn't even a matter to begin with. I don't really care. We've been melanating our favorite character since the beginning of time. It's nothing new, y'all. Y'all want to follow the canon, go ahead. If not, that's also okay. Just don't go arguing with everybody, because it's not gonna kill you. Believe it or not. Unless Hori comes out and says something along the lines of Mina is not black, shut up, then it shouldn't be a problem. Other than that, I believe she is black from the bottom of my heart, and I will convey her as such with a cute little afro and a more saturated complexion. Kind of like Pinkie Pie, who I also see as black, because that's how I do it. As much as I like the teal and purple combo from her hero costume, something about the overall look feels underwhelming to me. Like, you're telling me this is the outfit she got when she dresses like this and has a room like this? Incorrect. I don't see it. I thought if I were Mina, what would I want to arrive on the scene in? So I found myself going down a rabbit hole of early 2000s futurism and black looks. Not like black, but Black, the girl group. Sorry if that sounded weird. In turn, the outfit came together pretty easily, and I had fun drawing her up. Now, there's a part of me that feels this redesign could use a bit more detail to it, even though I'm fully aware that going beyond this would be a mangaka's nightmare from hell. I feel like I could push this a little bit further, maybe add more sharp ends and interesting shapes, adjust the color scheme. I don't know, what do y'all think? Other than that, I love the way I did the holographic parts on your hero costume, and this is the only way I want to do holographic fabrics from now on in my drawings. No one can stop me. Try it. Looks like we're just about done here, so let's wrap this up. Alright, that's that for now. I'm hoping this could be a two-part thing. So, I'm doing this part unscripted in case y'all can't tell, but I've been wanting to kind of do a YouTube channel for like quite a long time, but I haven't really got back on it up until recently because I now have all the time in the world, basically. Until I find a job, of course, but until then, this is something I've always kind of wanted to do, like deep down. So, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but when I do, hopefully y'all have seen this and are watching it right now and y'all like it and whatever. Like, subscribe, follow me, and I'll do a giveaway for a Rolls Royce. I don't know, what do most YouTubers say? Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, yeah, thank you. See y'all in the next video, hopefully. Bye!